Okay, welcome back everybody to No Review Playthrough with Ryan and Danny. It's been a little while, but we've all been busy with school and end of the year stuff and so forth, and I got a few of these painted up, so thought we'd try the X-Men expansion today. We're going to do the Supervillain mode, so I'm going to actually play Magneto today. I've got his Magneto deck, and we're doing the Supervillain mode, so I have some Supervillain cards. There'll be triggers that will happen, and then a special effect. Because of that, Danny, I think they're off camera, but Danny got like 5 extra tokens to start with. Because this says 4 wilds and 2 punchies. So she got some extra tokens, and she has some superhero cards to help offset the difficulty here. So I think the biggest thing I was telling Danny, I think the biggest thing it looks like is just other than the master plan card, I will get to choose. I guess I could kind of plan out a little bit if I see.
I can plan out my stuff too with both my characters.
Yeah, she can plan out both of hers. That's the only thing I could see different is that I get to plan a little bit closer. I get to, maybe guess a little bit. Well, there's no guessing. I could maybe hop to a spot that will be worse than just a random card to draw from there. So this was looking tough as we're setting it up. We've got Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver and Blob and Mastermind. They all have lots of health, so instead of these threats are going to be big to remove. And then we also, when you do Magneto, you use the Cerebro one, so she has to add 2 tokens at a time here instead of rescuing civilians. All right, now I didn't even read here. Special rules: at the start of each villain turn, add a civilian to Magneto, opposite Magneto. Okay, so we need to remember that. That's pretty new. We normally don't have to add or do things. The BAM effect, overflow. We turn all the civilians to thugs if you don't overflow. Instead of overflowing, if 1 or more tokens can't be added to a location, turn all civilians to thugs. Heroes lose at any moment. There are no civilians at any locations. So I don't know why don't rescue civilians. Okay. Right?
Oh, I wouldn't be able to anyway. Really.
Well, yeah, it doesn't do any good. Yeah, they take this out. But the rule said, it just says when you use this, you can still use rescue civilians, but they're just discarded. So I don't know why you would maybe remove 1 or 2 of them. Yeah. Just so that you don't get the overflow. Okay. All right. So you don't want to rescue civilians. So all your heroics would be probably for threats and other stuff. Okay. We didn't really plan accordingly to that. You just chose Wolverine and Storm. Yeah. So I'm sure Wolverine's got some fighting stuff. All right. So I think obviously the villain starts always. Let's just see. They lose if I can't play a master plan card at all. I thought there's something special. Don't think there was. Did the special setup, got our cards. It says before the game you need to choose a starting hero. I don't know if that.
I kind of already have.
Okay. All right. I guess. I don't know why that would make
it. To choose
maybe
anyway.
Maybe they don't want you to do it after you see what happens or something. I guess maybe. Okay. We're not doing the super challenge. We didn't remove any of the wilds or anything like that. We did have to take. If you saw the unboxing, we got 1 card short of Wolverine, so she grabbed just a random card from somebody else's deck, or I don't know how random it was, but she just grabs a card from somebody else's deck. So to make sure they had, if he'd had a missing wild or something, it wouldn't be a big deal. We could do the little challenge that you have removing some of the wilds, but it was not.
Or I could have just replaced it with a token.
Or you could have replaced it with a token. Well, no, because you want to have cards for your hand because you run out. Okay, so I don't think there's anything different. Let's see. I just wanted to see real quick. I would assume that I still draw a card. Player draws from the top. Okay, so I draw 1. Okay, so I drew 2 to start. I draw 1. Okay. And then I just have 3 triggers on my supervillain cards. I want to keep them kind of secret, I guess. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that happens. I guess I can choose. Let me just make sure that I can choose, because some of these will happen right now. May play only one super card per turn. Okay, so I can choose, because two of them could trigger right now. Okay, so well, let's go ahead and get the bad stuff started. No, that won't happen. Okay, that won't help. I thought I could move to your location. I was off a number. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this. So we're gonna do move 1. We're gonna do a BAM.
Isn't it supposed to start?
Oh, start right there. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move 1. Do a blammo. So his BAM is add 1 thug and deal a damage to each hero in his location. Now that also means that every thug does a BAM. Heroes in this location? Nope. That's why I chose it, because you're there.
In this and adjacent locations, reveal 1 random card from their hands. For each punch at the bottom of the revealed cards, discard 1 citizen from that location.
Oh,
I don't have any anyway.
Okay, well, it'd be each hero. So you'd, right?
Right.
At that location. Reveal 1 random card. Do you have a punchy on one of your first 3?
Not
For him? Okay, for that one?
No.
Okay.
Well, I guess if you account one of those.
For each at the bottom of the revealed card, so
Somehow.
it won't matter. You could have just lost the game right there. Because if you did, we'd have to remove that and you would...
Well...
Or did it say from all locations?
From all.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. No location. Okay. Yeah, I was going to like, okay, you lost the game already.
Great.
Okay, so I'm going to use this one. It says when you play a master plan card, heroes cannot use action tokens until the next villain turn.
Okay.
Alright, so I add a thug to each side of me. 1 on mine and 1 to each side. Okay. Alright, so I would assume, yeah, you do both of your turns. We do 3 cards, so you'll do 1 back, yeah. So this, I don't know how well this will work with 2 people, but it's a little different. Just admiring my nice paint job on Magneto.
Yeah.
It's the best cape job I've ever done. Pretty proud of it.
Alright, I think I'm gonna play...
Alright, so she played Storm, Atmokinesis. Atmokinesis, okay. Alright, so you got 2 punchies in any location.
I'm gonna use it on his. So
Okay.
it doesn't overflow.
Alright.
And then I can move. I think I move here.
Okay. Alright.
I didn't draw.
Good draw. Yeah, we're horrible at drawing on this
It
game.
was the same card.
Same card. Okay, draw for Wolverine.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be harder because I don't know, you're playing 2 heroes. I don't know.
So I get a move from hers.
Yep.
I'm gonna play that.
Alright. Okay, you don't want to use the starting card?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Alright, 2 heroics and a move.
It doesn't really matter. It says as long as this card is face up in the storyline. So
Yeah, it's a starting card, so they probably encourage you to play it, or at least so you're not drawing it randomly like at the end of the game.
yeah.
So they're putting it so you have it, so I guess you can choose at any point. You're right. I didn't look at it close enough to see what it was.
Move over here.
Alright, so move.
And then I'm gonna do
2 heroics.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, these take 4. Don't they normally take 3?
Yeah.
These take 4. Dang. You have to be extra heroic. Okay. Alright. So you can go back to Storm.
Draw again.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna play the same card again.
Okay. Alright. right, so 2 heroics, 2, and don't forget you got all those extra tokens too.
Yeah.
And well, don't forget your hero cards. You might maybe put those up on the mat next to you, so you in between, because you don't want to miss that happening.
Both of them are when Magneto.
Don't tell me,
Okay.
because I may stop doing it.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if I might not be able to stop it, so whatever.
Probably not.
Okay,
Alright, I'm gonna use
so you got a ton of tokens.
2 heroics to
2
finish
heroics
that.
for this, that, okay. Okay, it said as long as he was in adjacent locations, he couldn't be damaged. No big deal. All right, if you end your turn here, you may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to gain 2 punchies. All right, so you used those. You have 2 punchies and a move.
So I'm gonna use those 2 punches here,
Okay,
and then
you're on Storm.
Storm.
Yep,
Yeah. She's gonna move back.
gonna move back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so my turn, because we're at 3 for now. 3 hero turns and then the villain. Okay. Oh, you ended your turn here. Or no, we haven't defeated that. We haven't covered that crap up. Okay. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and start this. I'll do a 0 move, but I'm going to do organic iron manipulation. Give each hero crisis, one of the exclamations.
Each.
Yep. Then each hero takes the number of damage equal to their crisis tokens. So you discard to the bottom of your deck. And then the only thing I do is add a thug at my location. The other sides did not get anything. All right. Okay, so Wolverine. The nice thing is it's
Wolverine.
a little easier to draw cards. Keep them. You can keep them face up.
Mm.
Oh, it's not like it's.
I don't want to
Okay.
give you my hand.
Okay. True.
Gosh.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this might be better if we have more people, but I wanted.
No one else likes us.
Yeah, we don't have many friends. Your brother's given up playing games ever since he came back. Okay. So you have a move. That's the only thing you'll have. Yep.
How much does Scarlet Witch have?
She has 4.
4.
Blob's the only one that has 5.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else has 4. So yeah, you need to start punching some fools.
Okay, I'm gonna play that.
All right, Wolverine Adamantium Claws. So 2 punches, a wild, and a move.
So I'm gonna use the move from Storm to get over here.
Okay.
And then I'll use the 2
Yeah, and
punches.
yeah, you've got a ton of. Maybe put those in front of you too.
I'll use 2 punches.
For which?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll use these 2 too.
Take her out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So she's done. So we take her threat. There. So at the end, you gain any one of the tokens if you stay there. You already used the move.
Yeah.
You use your 2 punches. You have a wild left.
I'm gonna get rid of a thug.
Okay. You're playing lots of tokens and
Yeah.
you're doing lots of icons. Okay. So did you get any of the heroic?
No.
Okay. All right. Just something new. I just don't want to forget.
And then I get.
If you stay, you can get one of any of the 3. Punches seem to be a big one for this version. All right, Storm's turn.
What's he do?
You had to reveal fist from your hand. If you did, you had to remove a
Yeah.
civilian.
Well, while I'm here, I might as well
Okay.
start.
All right. So.
Okay. Use my 2 punches.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Well, no, you don't get the Wolverine's special ability, but you get 2 punches, and then you have a wild.
think I'll do another one.
Yeah. Okay, you got one more hero turn. Such a good job on that cape. Did you see the cape? It's like no chunky lines like I usually have on the highlighting. I didn't even not airbrush it. I didn't even dry brush it. I was able to. It's so good. I know, it looks so good. It's the best cape I've ever done.
Too bad I can't punch Magneto while I'm here.
Yeah.
But I'll move and then punch something else.
Okay. Which way do you want to move?
I'll go here.
Because if I move, the nice thing about the master, usually it's almost always clockwise. Yeah. So you want to move there, and you have a punch. So take out a thug. This says maybe we should pay attention. Okay, it's the same as long he can't be damaged.
Yeah.
In adjacent locations. Okay. The good thing is, I don't know if this was good or bad. Using these 2 punches in a location.
Actually, I was gonna use my punch
Before you moved?
Before
Okay,
I moved.
sorry.
So at least I won't be wasting as much.
Yeah, okay.
Punches.
Yeah, these would have been good for against any villain, because you could just punch them no matter where they're at. Okay, that's 3, so my go. Alright, so yeah, I don't know, I just get to watch you play more than I'm actually doing anything, but if we don't like it, that's fine, I guess. Alright,
Different.
yeah, okay. Well, it's kind of nice that it's not just a random, I can kind of look, okay, well, you're here like right now, I can see you're 2 away. He flies by using the power of magnetism. Alright, so he does a BAM, which for him is add 1 thug and deal 1 damage to each hero. And adjacent heroes have to get rid of action tokens. Alright, all the BAMs, we forgot all of these. Most of them, do they just apply if people are there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no.
Okay, so let's do this one. So you had to reveal
a punch
from random. You have 1 card. Okay, so nothing happens there. Okay, Quicksilver.
Do 1 damage to the hero with the most cards in hand. So that would be...
Okay. Okay, so no KOs yet.
Blob, discard 1 citizen from this location, do 1 damage, and give 1 crisis token to 1 hero in this location.
Okay, so the most you're screwed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're getting low on civilians.
And then heroes using movement to leave this location must use 2 instead.
Okay, that's not the BAM effect.
Yeah.
Okay, he's just so big that you have to get around him. Okay. Alright, that did not happen.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a good... Did you have...
My stuff happened.
Okay. So you can use it if you want.
Yeah. The villain ends their movement in your location. I can move to any other location.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, because if I choose to go there and BAM you again...
Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult now that I know you can choose.
Yeah. Well, I would have to have like a 6 or 5 movement to get all the way to here.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to do there. I would move.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't
Okay.
tell you. No, I can't move there, but I should. I'm trying. I keep forgetting that we're not working together.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and discard that. Okay. Played it. Okay. So that finishes my turn. So Storm is up.
I get a move and a punch.
Yes, you got to move and a punch from this Wolverine.
Use that.
Use Wild. Okay.
So I'm gonna use the move. Punch Blob. And then with my wild, I'll punch him again.
Okay. All right, Wolverine. So you have a wild. Ready?
I'm gonna play his special.
Okay, healing factor. So as long as it's face up, you have less than 3 cards in your hand at the end of the villain. At the end of a villain turn, draw a card. Okay. So you have a heroic and a wild.
So I'll use the heroic for this. And then a wild. I guess I'll use it for another one.
Okay. All right. You got one more storm turn. Remember, you got this too.
Me too.
But you're almost close to finishing those 2, so you don't have to do all 3. We only have to do 2 to start wounding Magneto.
Yeah. So we have 2 of the same card.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. Goddess of Weather. Relocate any heroes to different locations. So yeah, you could shuffle them up.
Okay. I guess I'll move him not here.
The problem is you've cleared off all the other,
Yeah. I'm over there in anticipation for you.
Okay. All right. You want to move Storm? It says relocate any heroes. Again, that's a
other. So.
Yeah, it says any hero, so you could do yourself, I would say. It's weird, but that has a move on there too. So.
Yeah. I guess. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna move there too.
Okay. All right. I'm just waiting. There's nothing there to do. It's just okay.
Sweet.
All right. Okay. Both of those are pretty much. All right. Let's go ahead and do, yeah, I need to stop. I'm not necessarily being nice, but I need to think of it as, all right, so I'm going to play this. It's a 0 move, but this says, when you play Master Plan effect, change your movement to a number of your choice from 0 to 6.
Oh, great.
So I'm going to choose 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he doesn't hop you.
Oh.
5.
Great.
Blammo.
I guess I didn't have a choice.
That's why I've played him. Okay, so that has a BAM. So, again, I need to play it. I don't know why I'm playing it like I need to play it like I want you to lose. It's a weird way to play this game. We've never done it that way. Add 1 to his location.
Doug?
He never adds civilians. Each hero in this and adjacent discard an action token. So 2 action tokens, if they have any. Okay, and his BAM, that location only.
With the most cards in hand, if multiple heroes are tied, heroes choose. So I guess someone's getting knocked down.
Actually, at the end of my turn, Wolverine can draw a card.
And then he's really gonna get rid of it.
Which is pretty much, we're just finishing the BAMs and then adding. Okay, so I need a thug here. So so you needed to take damage.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of Quicksilver?
Yeah.
Okay. And then blobs.
Since there's no citizens there.
Okay. Alright, that was pretty painful. Okay, and then at the end of my turn, Wolverine can heal. Just 1.
Okay.
Draw 1 card.
Yeah.
If you have less than 3 cards in the hand at the end of a villain turn, draw a card.
Okay.
Alright, so it is, Wolverine's turn.
Here's again.
Still doing 3 hero cards.
I'm gonna use my double wild.
Okay, a move and a double wild.
So I'm gonna have him move here. One punch. Get him out of there.
Okay.
And then another to punch them.
Okay. And at the end of your turn,
You may deal,
we can do this too.
you may deal 1 damage to a thug or henchman in any location.
Okay, henchmen are
Yeah.
people.
Actually, I'm gonna do a thug so I can finish this.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And
So you just need to clear off one more threat, and you can start punching Magneto.
he's 4 left. Actually, Wolverine's done.
Yeah, Wolverine. He because he did a move and he did the double tokens. Yep. All right, Storm's got a turn. Ooh. So we still have 3 citizens, so you haven't lost much with citizens or for losing the game. And I still have quite a few master plan cards, so.
Okay.
All right, Goddess of Weather again. Move anybody.
So I'm gonna move myself. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna use a. Wait, never mind. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna use the wilds for 2 punches on Quicksilver.
Okay. Would have been my choice, but okay.
Okay.
I know I'm trying not because we're so used to conversing what we should do. I'm trying to like, okay,
I'll
that's
deal
not
with the repercussions
okay.
of my actions myself.
All right, good. All right. Like I said, I don't know why I'm rooting for you to win. So, okay. So you used her ability to
Move.
move herself. You used 2 wilds to punch. You technically still have a move.
I'll stay here.
It's weird that it's move and then a move. It's like, I mean, it does help obviously move other heroes, but on herself, it's kind of point. Unless you needed to, you could do something one location and then hop to another location next to it and do something. All right, I get to go.
Yeah. You go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's not 3. See ya. All right. No BAM effect. No target. Right.
No.
Okay. Seems like that target effect hardly ever works. Just 1 thug on each side in his location. Okay, and I end a turn so Wolverine can heal.
Yes.
And it's Wolverine's turn.
Beast.
The random beast card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I did reach out to the company. They haven't heard back. It's been about 2 weeks. I don't know if I will.
Probably not.
It's one little tinky. Some of these companies are pretty good if you miss stuff, but I don't know. It's one little card.
Yeah.
I tried to find a card list to see if I could figure out which card it was, so when we replace it, it's at least somewhat fair. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a punch. That's okay.
I've played 2 of those cards.
All right, so you have a move from Storm.
I'm gonna finish the job
Yeah.
on Quicksilver.
Okay, moving punchies. All right, so that will remove the last one. All right, there's that.
You may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck to swap a card from your hand with one of the face-up cards in the storyline.
That would be good for Storm because you could grab one of hers. So you might want to
Don't help
I'm
me.
just. It's weird to play the game without discussing how we're going to help each other.
Well, now that you mentioned it, I'm gonna.
I'm just saying that these are really good against the big villain because you don't have to. Because that's always been our fear is like, are we always going to be able to catch up with the villain to punch him? Most of the time we have, but that's easy. All right. So you could swap a Wolverine card.
You might as well.
I'll just keep my mouth shut.
I'm gonna do the beast card. Can I double wild?
Okay. Okay.
Discard one card from my hand to swap
Swap. Okay.
another card.
Another card. Yeah. That'd be tough if you only had. You wouldn't be able to do it if you only had one card.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Storm.
Yeah, Storm gets to go. Okay, so I'm vulnerable to punchies or weather effects, whatever. Which seems like this went really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I
think it was
I still have about. I got 5 cards plus 2 in my hand, so.
I think playing both of those cards in the very beginning really sped up the
since we had
dogs.
a bunch of nemesises out, or whatever they are, we were able to punch them out pretty quick. I thought you were gonna have a hard time with so many of them being henchmen that you wouldn't be able to do it.
I'm gonna pass up on these because I'm gonna do a lot this turn. I'm
Okay.
gonna use a wild.
Yeah, you might.
move,
Yeah.
And then 3 punches.
Yeesh. That's 3 of the 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Since you didn't. Okay. You can't use that end of turn.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use those.
Just to win the game.
Yeah.
Because he's only got 2 left. That's it. Boom. Hey, don't mess up his cape.
Oh, that's why I landed him face
okay.
first.
All right. See,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's the best cape I've ever done. It probably will be. Well, yeah. Okay. That seemed almost too easy.
I don't know.
Maybe we should have taken out some of the wild cards and done the special.
I feel like the wild did I don't know what it was. I think it was just my cards, and when I got them, that was
Well, yeah, like I said, having. I mean, the first turn, your first turn of the heroes, you did 4 damage.
yeah.
You know, I thought I was doing pretty. I thought I did quite a few BAM effects against her. I thought I'd get a little bit more. The only other one I had here, I think I missed this. I think at one time I did land in your. It said you had to land in a location with more than 1 hero.
Yeah.
I think there was one
I think
pretty
it was
recent right here. I think I missed that.
Yeah.
That was pretty good though, to choose basically any location.
Yeah, well, I got scared in the beginning because the other options, I chose both of them when he ended in our location. But the other 2 cards were when, something that had to do with, citizens and something. And when you kept mentioning that if I got rid of all the citizens, then I would lose, I got scared.
Oh, okay.
But since that didn't really happen,
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, and maybe, yeah. I mean, most of these cards, you only did the heroic. You almost, well, this one didn't really need heroics.
Yeah, I only got rid of one of those.
One of them needed heroics, so a lot of it was punchies. Yeah, I mean, look at these are wilds and punchies. You just moved and punched everything. Yeah. And then because, you comboed off of that. Yeah, I think.
Mostly punches, yeah.
Yeah, before we did Thanos, a couple games, we played a few games, we thought it was too easy, so we did start playing the challenge where we took out the single wild. So we were taking out these 2 cards, because a lot of people online says that really does up the challenge. Not only is that 2 turns shorter, but you obviously have 2 less cards and a couple less icons. Yeah. I don't know, starting out with those extra 5 icons seemed too powerful too, almost.
A little bit, yeah.
So when we went to Thanos, everybody online said Thanos was going to be a major pain. So I said, let's not do that. We still lost to Thanos eventually,
Yeah.
but maybe that's just maybe as a standard part of our setup, we just need to use or take those 2 out then. Because I still had 2, 3, 4, 5. I technically still had 7 turns to go.
I still have 4.
We didn't really have any cards that said play an extra master plan like some of the decks we've had. You pretty much saw all the bad stuff. I mean, Magneto's helmet until the next turn cancel all special effects, so you couldn't use you wouldn't be able to play any of those cards, but that's kind of situational. And Magneto and Henchman ignore the first damage each turn. So I could have, yeah, at this point, that would have been a good one to play now. I should have saw that you're gonna, I didn't really read all of that text on there. That would have been good. That would have slowed you down, but maybe just a little, to be honest, though.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was interesting, though, to just kind of watch you play a bunch of turns, and then I took a measly little turn, but again, I see the challenge in it, the fact that, again, I can look and see and say, oh, well, you're two away. Yeah, I definitely, well, and I tried to do that because I knew all the BAM effects I thought would hurt you. I mean, they did, but not nearly as much as I was hoping for. But instead of it just being random, I can plan a little bit. Or if I knew you were here and I was going to be damaged and I had a chance, I could try and move as far away as I could.
You didn't even get to do Scarlet Witch's BAM yet.
Yeah,
we got rid of her really early.
Did we get rid of her before we even had a BAM?
Yeah, I think so. Or we might have forgotten it.
We might have forgotten the first. I think I did a BAM on the very first turn or two. Oh well. Okay. Well.
You did.
Yeah. So, I like the fact. Number one, X-Men is a standalone game, so you get all the tokens. You have enough heroes and villains, just like the core game. So that was nice. And again, every game, every expansion, they've changed it just a little bit. I mean, we could. I don't know if we can only use these with, because, well, I think I may have read a rule that the older villains had a thing you could do. If you wanted to play any of them as super. And the other thing that Magneto and Mystique, they can be played as heroes.
Oh. Okay.
Because they're.
Oh yeah, because I saw their decks.
Yeah, they have two decks, so you can play Magneto because they are kind of back and forth in the comics and the movies. They do go back and forth. So those are some big changes. And this one is the superhero supervillain mode, and Magneto can do both. I think that was it, but I do like the fact that it's not just more characters and more cards, that every expansion's had a little bit of change. Mm-hmm. Even though the Spider-Man was stupid with the secret identity, most people did not want to do that. They're called anti-heroes, yeah. And then, swap that out. And I liked Guardians of the Galaxy. They swapped these out. That was kind of cool, that they had like extra thugs and civilians, but you only had to do 2 of them or something. So it's been pretty nice to have all that mixture again. Not just. I mean, in a lot of ways, the characters are somewhat generic, except for their special abilities. So it is nice to have different ways of playing the game and mixing this up. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed that playthrough. It has been a while since we've played this one, and I wanted to show off some of the new stuff we've had that I got a couple weeks ago. And that's just an interesting. I think it would definitely be more interesting if we had one person for each.
Yeah.
One person. Maybe we'll drag your brother in and do another.
Make him do it.
Yeah. He used to play a lot of games before he left, and now since he's been back, he doesn't really care about gaming anymore. So we'll see.
He's changed.
All right. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.